Revelation 15:1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
Destruction, go ahead.
For in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Go ahead. And the missiles is the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's his anger, those nuclear missiles. You people have no clue. His anger is sitting there. You can see his anger. All you gotta do is look at it. It's there in certain places.
That's right.
It's just there.
That's right.
It's waiting. Be shot for it. Go ahead.
It says verse 2. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
See that sea of glass mingled with fire. Because the men gonna be on those ships, that transparent ship, looking down like it's gonna be like you standing in the fire. Go ahead.
It says, and them that got in the victory over the beast.
Them that got in the victory over the beast were the elect.
And over his image.
Over his image, the democracy, okay, the philosophy, okay, the school system, the Christianity teaching, okay, that was put on us years ago. Your Heavenly Father showed mercy on us to wake us up, man, and get out of that shit, man. Go ahead.
It says, and over his mark.
And over his mark. Over his implantable device. Okay? So, that's why I say they're going to be standing, they're going to be there looking at it. And Revelation 15:2 backs it up. Because the elect going to be on them ships. You're going to be seeing the destruction as well if you're part of that elect.
That's right.
Okay? So the destruction is happening, man. Destruction is gonna happen. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be, it's gonna be the shit. Give me 19 and 15.
That's Revelation 19 and verse 15. The reason, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smite the nations.
Gonna smite the nations with that thermonuclear missile. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He gonna rule them with a rod of iron. When New Jerusalem come back down, Revelation 21.
That's right.
When New Jerusalem come back, we're gonna be ruling. Go ahead.
And he treadeth the winepress of the Pharisees
with the fierceness
and wrath of the almighty power.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 16. And he hath on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings.
King of Kings.
And Lord of Lords.
And the Lord of Lords. This is Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power.
Because there's going to be so much death, the fowls going to be able to come eat.
That's right.
Off the bodies. People who have died or just died, who had their eyes open. You know, a lot of people die with their eyes open. The fowls going to come down and pluck their eyes out. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be nibbling at you, man. Go ahead.
Verse 18, it says that ye may eat the flesh of kings.
See that? The flesh of kings. Go ahead.
It says, and the flesh of captains.
Hey, them army men. Okay, go ahead.
And the flesh of mighty men.
The flesh of mighty men. Go ahead.
And the flesh of horses.
Hey, even the horses gonna be dead.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
And of them that sit on them.
And them that sit up on them. Right. So it's gonna be plenty of death. Right. The scriptures already told you the death is gonna be up to the horses' bridle. Okay, 1,600 furlong. So it's gonna be carnage everywhere. There ain't gonna be no burial for y'all people. You gonna die in disgrace. You see that? But the fowls gonna get to eat. The Heavenly Father gonna look out for the fowls and feed them with your flesh.
Man,
that's at 20. Go to 20.
20. Okay. This is and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
See, it don't matter. Rich man or poor man. We already told you the other scripture. When he talked in Isaiah 24, shit don't matter. Rich man and poor man ain't gonna be empowered together. You're gonna die together.
That's right.
Okay? It ain't about being rich or poor. It's about being spiritual. Right. And being spiritual and being wicked. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 19. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse.
And that's going into Isaiah 2nd Ezra 13, I believe, which speaks of Yahweh Shai coming, and the armies, the armed forces, gonna basically be fighting. They're gonna turn and try to fight against the Heavenly Father, the Son. Go ahead.
It says, and against his army, verse 20.
Against his army who are the chariots, the angels.
Go
ahead.
It says, verse 20, And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophets that wrought
the Roman Catholic Church, go ahead.
That wrought miracles.
They wrought miracles
before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
See, they deceived them, they received the mark of the beast. Because you're going to know, you're going to find out that this man was the devil, that he was lying to you the whole time. And that the prophets is declaring to you the truth. Okay? That's a miracle when he brought Servants03 here. This is one of the miracles he brought. Basically, to have you in that position to believe what he's saying. Go ahead.
And it says, and them that worshipped his image, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
That's it on 20.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it on 20.
Burning with a fire with a lake of brimstone. And that's what America gonna look like. A lake of fire burning. When we read in the 15th chapter. Okay? Give me Revelation 20 and 9. See what that say. 20 and 9.
This book of Revelation chapter 20 and verse 9. And it reads, and they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints about. And they beloved city. And the beloved city.
It's a beloved city. What is Israel? Go ahead.
And fire came down from Yahweh Shemel Shah out of heaven.
The fire came down out of heaven, the thermonuclear missiles.
And devoured them.
Jump to 15.
Come on.
Verse 15. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life.
See, whosoever ain't found written in this book of life, go ahead.
Was cast into the lake of fire.
So it was cast into the lake of fire. So this is all about the elect.
That's right.
Like I said, it ain't about rich and poor, it's about being spiritual and being wicked.
That's right.
So whoever the elect are, they're gonna be saved. That beloved city gonna be going up, while the missiles gonna be coming down.
Exactly.
See that? It's all gonna be the same happening simultaneously. Yeah, right?
That's right.
It's gonna be happening simultaneously, man. And that's beautiful within itself. You know,
what's that? I think it's in Jeremiah. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the Lord said, "Come out into thy chambers, as it were for a little moment, to thy indignation."
Get Isaiah 26 and 20.
Come.
Get that.
This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 20. And it reads, come, my people, enter thou to thy chambers and shut the doors about thee.
See, enter into thy chambers and shut the door about thee. And this goes hand in hand with Revelation 15. Okay, go ahead.
Hide thyself as it were for a little moment.
A little moment, okay. Go ahead.
Until the indignation be overpassed.
To the indignation be overpassed. So one thing you got to remember, when the Lord willing, we those men, once you go up into the chariots, you're on the Lord's time.
That's right.
You got to remember what it said in 2 Peter 3 and 8. It said this, 2 Peter 3rd chapter, 2 Peter 3 and 8 says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. Right. So when the Lord said right here in the 26th chapter Isaiah, come up into thy chambers and hide thyself for, well, he said for a little moment. But see that when we go up, we're gonna be on the Lord's time. That's why he said a little moment, because we could be up in the chariot going through the chains, going through the ceremony or whatever. And down here, you could have 80 years, 100 years be done passed before we come back. Esau still ruling the earth. You see what I'm saying? So that's why he said a little moment. Because once that destruction happens, it ain't going to be like we're going to be right back.
Yeah, right.
That's a little moment. Like, damn, we just destroyed. Oh, shit, they here. Now they're going to be destroyed. Then Esau going to probably keep going on. They're going to be ruling over it. It's going to be ruled from that side of the world. But this side going to be messed up. And then we're going to come back and get y'all.
That's right.
Because it could be 50 years go by, 40. You see what I'm saying? Man. You know? Because we was in the wilderness 40 years. So it could be 40 years. Right. It could be 30, 20. You know? Esau be like, well, you know, shit. Then you got the Jakes who got destroyed over here. You'll probably have 2/3 Jakes on the other side. They'll just be like, you know, America got destroyed. We're going to live life as is. We're going to go on. this new technology we're gonna keep trying to push. And next thing you know, man, you gonna see them men come back,
Man.
and that's gonna be it.
That's right, man.
You gonna see them come back. See, hide thyself. Is it a precept on that one? You got one.
Exodus 12 and 22 and 23.
12 and 22, 23. Let's see what that says.
And I'm gonna get Psalm 35.
You got Psalm 35. Let's see what I got. Okay, I see 2 Corinthians 4:17. That's for a little moment. Go ahead.
Come, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 5 and verse 30. Chapter 30 and verse 5. So, for his anger endureth but a moment.
See, his anger endured but for a moment.
Yep.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
And his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night.
See that?
That's right. But joy cometh in the morning.
See, but joy cometh in the morning. So we in that time of weeping now. That
right.
joy gonna come when the Heavenly Father's Son come back.
Right.
That's the morning. Which we read in Hosea, the 6th chapter. When you read verse 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna get that.